Tiến cao.
Học kiến thức cơ bản phải đưa hả?
Thu thập voucher tích lũy càng nhiều, giảm càng sâu. Tha hồ gộp cùng lúc các voucher khác nhau, giảm sâu hơn trên giá đã giảm. Mở app Lazada thu thập ngay từ 27 đến 29 tháng 3. Lazada sinh nhật thế kỷ.
Hello các bạn, mình là Chí Phan và hiện tại mình đang ở phòng tập California Fitness và Yoga. Rất nhiều bạn có Chí giới thiệu phòng gym này và đến bây giờ mình đã hiểu tại sao California lại được yêu thích đến vậy. Hôm nay mình sẽ review cho các bạn phòng tập gym này nhé. Rồi, theo Chí nào.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two the sky, just the two of us, you and I. I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building big castles way on high. Just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us. Let's get it together, baby. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Neil. Let's just wait a couple more minutes for anybody who's coming in late.
Okay. So maybe that we can start at 8:05. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this meeting. Today, we are holding the very first
recording in progress
for the Thailand market. We have two excellent suppliers that are joining us tonight. Before we introduce our suppliers, though, I would like to very quickly introduce our partner in Thailand, Mr. Akila. Mr. Akila, can you please just say a few words and introduce yourself to everyone here?
Hello, everyone. My name is Akila Nath. I'm a retired Army diplomat, worked at embassies in Latin America and Asia, and now I am Michael's helper and coordinator here in Thailand to help get things set up and running. I've already met some of you through some of the shipping contacts, and I look forward to meeting the rest of you. And it's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Akila. Okay, so now we can begin the meeting, matching our suppliers and giving the first presentation. Ms. Nhung, could you please introduce our first supplier for this evening?
Okay, so thank you, Michael, and thank you, Mr. Akila. So today is the very first matching meeting in Thailand market. So as I have mentioned, we will have two suppliers in this meeting, include Lucita and Thai Naturals. So I want to introduce the first supplier is Lucita, and Miss Noi Ajarakorn will be the presenter about their products today. So Miss Noi, can you hear me? Hi, Miss Noi. Okay, so talk a little bit about Lucita. So Lucita is the brand that they are selling products that made from sesame oil. So includes skincare and cosmetic. So I think that, oh yeah, Miss Noi is here. So Miss Noi, can you unmute yourself and say something, say hello to everyone?
Okay, hello. So I try to say hello. I'm Noi here. I'm representing Lucita's brand, but today I will not be a presenter because I know Lucita brand very well, and maybe in the future we would introduce Lucita in Vietnam market too. But today I think the market is in Thailand. The best presenter should be the Lucita owner. So we invited Lucita team to do the presentation to you today. However, I'm very pleased to see lots of participants to join the meeting. So thanks to BCA to have Lucita team here to present our products today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Noi. So I think that you can start the presentation about Lucita now.
Okay. Yeah. Is that the case? May I invite Mr. Aran? Kun Aran, are you here? Are you ready?
Mr. Aaron, please raise your hand so we can spotlight you.
You can chat and say hello, Kun Aran, so that the admin can allow you to unmute. Hello.
Mr. Aaron, can you raise your hand?
How to spell his name so I can find him quickly? Aaron, A-R.
The raise hand function is in the reactions. You can go to reactions and then you can choose raise hand.
Okay, good evening everyone, can you hear me? Hello. Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, thank you, it's been an honor. I'm a little nervous right now. Is my my microphone all right?
I think you are joining with two devices right now because it's a little bit of like a distracted voice.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, it's more clear now.
Okay, okay, sorry about that. Okay, shall we begin? It is my cue.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, now I will share my screen of our presentation today. Let me try. Okay, can you guys see my PowerPoint now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, then I shall begin. Okay, okay, good evening again, everyone. Xin chào, ladies and gents. I am Bon Alan. I am MD of Alan in Charge Group. Today, I'm going to share with you the insight of THspodStar. This includes the story of THspodStar and information on the products. But first thing first, you must be surprised, right? That I'm a man that represents my company instead of some beautiful lady to do the presentations. Well, I just want to show you that even a man can fall in love with THspodStar. Okay, now, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, the story we begin with my other MD, Mrs. CHUYI. She is basically the owner of THspodStar. She's a woman in the picture that hold the green bottle, as you can see. That's it. Mr. CHUYI, she is the owner. Okay. Now, like 4 years ago, Miss CHUYI, she met a 72 years old woman, but despite her age, she looked so young. And then Mrs. CHUYI asked her what her secret of her youth, and the answer is the sesame oil. She said that she applied the sesame oil on her face and on her skin daily in the morning and the night, and from then on, Mrs. CHUYI, she tried to formulate her own serum from the sesame oil, and that's how a sesame oil serum brand was born. You might be surprised that Mr. CHUYI, the woman in the picture, can anybody guess what her real age is? How old is she? Can you guys guess? Well, I think not. Okay. Miss Shusi, she is actually 63 years old right now, but as you can see, it looks like she doesn't age a day. Yeah, and you guys know why. Lucita, that's the answer. Now we come to the $1 million question: that why we use Sesame? Why Sesame at all? Okay. Beside the story that I told you previously, is because Sesame is an effective ancient medicine. It has been used by the Chinese and the Indian for the past 1,000 years for both its medical property and as a food, of course. It's helped to moisturize your skin, reduce skin inflammation. It can use to treat your hair, your nail. It helps to reduce wrinkle. But most importantly, it is non-sticky and non-greasy, and unlike any other natural oil. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We even have our own sesame farm located in Ubon Ratchathani, Thailand. We plant our own seed in the farm by collaborating with the local farmer. Okay, we hire the local farmer because they know what they do best, and they are great people. Okay, fun fact, I dare say that we are one and the only cosmetic company that utilize the sesame oil as a cosmetic product, like a serum, you know. You can try and Google serum naman, which means sesame oil serum in English. You can try to Google this, and our product will be the first one to show up on the first Google page. As you can see, pretty amazing. Huh? Okay, now we come to the secret of the success of the star, the omega light. And what is omega light? Omega light act as an whitening agent for our product. It is what extract from the natural ingredient like safflower oils and omega-6 fatty acid. What it does is it will help with the skin nutrient delivering process to carry the nutrient to the deeper layer of the skin, which means it will make our serum to absorb and onto the fat layer of your skin much faster. Leave no trace of oil on the skin, make our serum non-sticky and very light texture. Okay, now let's talk about our brand certifications. As you can see, we are GMP certified and FDA certificated. We got an FDA number on all of the star products. And here is the test result. Well, actually, Thai law doesn't require me to send the product to get the test, but we do this on our own because we want the buyer and the customer to feel safe and confident that our product is 100% safe to use in the long term. Yeah, so our product got no sulfates, got no CLI, no paraben, no colorants, no mercury, and no alcohol, which make this star product suit for our skin type, whether you are a man or a woman or at any age, just like me. Okay, there are, I believe there are plentiful reasons why you should use a natural skincare product, right? And that's why our brand is heavily focused on using natural ingredients. Okay, but I do believe that many of you already know the merit of using natural ingredients, so I will skip to the other part. Okay, let's see what happened to your face when you use too much chemical skincare product. If you cause inflammation and acne, sensitive skin, and a lot of dark spot or black scar on over your face, and even worse, some are permanent, unfortunately. Now let me introduce you to our 5 skincare of the star, which should cover all of what you need in one day. We got the Star Sesame Sunscreen, got the Star Sesame Facial Wash, the Star Sesame Hair Serum, the Star Cream, and the star of the show, the Star Sesame Oil Serum Plus. We will start with this one. The Star Serum Plus, it contains a lot of amazing ingredients, which we pick especially for your body and skin care product, like safflower oil, ECM oil, balloon white extract, and sunflower extract. The Star Sesame Oil Serum Plus will help you get a whiter, brighter skin, look younger, help reduce all the wrinkle, freckle, and acne scar. It's very easy to use. Just put a few drops on your face or on your skin, and then massage gently, and that's it. You are good to go. Our serum can use with your favorite cosmetic product like a cream or other serum, and with sunscreen and many more. Here is a close-up look at egg of our ingredient. We got a sesame oil, omega light, safflower, balloon white, vitamin E, VCAP, ECM oil, and lastly, sunflower extract. Now I will talk about our cream. What this do? The cream will help you to retain a moisture under skin and prevent water loss, which is the cause of skin dryness and skin dehydration and premature aging. If you make your face look younger, brighter, and more radiant than before. And just like our serum, it's very easy to use. Just dip this in, dip your finger in and put it on your face, and that's it. Then massage gently. This star cream can also use on a regular basis, like in the morning and in the night. It works great to use with our serum plus, because the serum alone, although it is very good at delivering important nutrients to your skin and more intense than the cream, but it just that. It just absorbs under your skin. In case that you are people that are 50 years old or older, or the person with a very dry skin, the serum alone might not be enough. You need something to coat or to cover your skin like a blanket. That's why our cream comes in to help fulfill this need. The next one is our sunscreen, the Star Sesame Sunscreen. Okay, I believe that the sunscreen is the most important and most essential of all, because too much exposure to the sunlight will make your skin to age faster and age more drastically. And worse, it will cause skin cancer. That's why using sunscreen is very crucial. Our sunscreen is a 2-in-1 formula, which means when you use our sunscreen, you are no longer need to use a foundation, because it is already in there. There are two types of sunscreen, is a chemical and physical. Okay, the difference is the chemical one will absorb right under your skin. It will make your skin to protect against the sunlight. And the physical sunscreen will coat and cover your skin and deflect the sunlight and UV light away, which in my own opinion, I believe that the physical sunscreen is a far better option. And we use a physical sunscreen in our product. It's a 24-hour protection, water resistant, and suit for all skin type. And also our sunscreen will protect you from the blue light. And the blue light is from your mobile phone or your computer or the fluorescent light, which make THspodak sunscreen perfect for both outdoor and indoor activity. Okay. The next one is THspodak Sesame Facial Wash. Okay. Let me talk our facial wash. One of our best selling products so far. This one is not a normal facial wash. It contains micellar water 2-in-1. Normally, when you wash your face, you need micellar water to wash away all of the makeup, right? To clean your face properly and thoroughly. But our facial wash is a micellar cleansing formula, which means you can use this one and it's clean both your face from the dirt, from the oil, and also it's also clean the makeup on your face at the same time. This one is very good. We got a lot of positive feedback from our customer. And our product is also it's also a non-SLS. SLS is known commonly as a sulfate. Sulfate is what causes foaming. It makes your face feel more cleaner, but in fact, what it does is the sulfate will make your face more dry, which will lead to skin dryness and skin irritation. Since our product is SLS free, you will feel more soft. Your skin will be more soft and more hydrated. And after using our product, the skin will also be much cleaner. Here is the list of our ingredient. We got 8 ingredients in our facial wash. All of them are the very best to use for on your skin. We got amino acid, passion fruit oil, yogurt powder, hydrolyzed milk, olive oil, papaya extract, and THqədC. Okay. Now the last one, THspodak Sesame Oil Hair Serum. The last one is my favorite. This sesame oil serum can be used on any type of hair. You can use it on damaged hair, dry hair, color treated hair, anything at all. This one I use the most because I myself, you can see I have a long hair, right? And my hair always get messy after shampooing or after I waking up. I just put this a few drops on my head and on my hair, and voila, I can tie my hair more easily. I love this one. And what makes our hair serum so special is, when you use a skincare product like a serum or cream, it will take like a weeks or months to see the result, right? But with this hair serum, you just put a few drops on your hair and you can see the result right away. You can see the result within 5 minutes. Actually, it's work great on both men and on the woman. Here is the full picture of our farm. And that's it. Okay. One last thing. If you guys out there, if you love our product, please don't just buy it for your mom or your partner. You should buy it for yourself. You know. Just like me, because it works great on the man also. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Now, if you have any question at all, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. If anyone has any questions, please use the raise hand reactions function, and then we'll be able to unmute you so you can ask your questions directly to Sita. Yes, Jack, do you have a question?
May I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Sure. Kun Alan, may I ask you in English for everyone to understand?
Yeah. Please feel free to ask me.
Sure. Okay. By the way, I found out some point that kindly prepare information also on the note of the indication of usage on the product. For example, why we don't allow the 6 no's on the product. For example, what wrong to the paraben? What wrong to alcohol, for example? In some point, some products, alcohol will enhance the quality of the products. But why do Sita choose not to use the alcohol, for example? Okay, that is the first question.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. May I answer you right now?
Okay, sure.
Okay, that is a very good question. I get that. I get this question all the time. Why don't you use alcohol? Well, it is very simple because alcohol, as far as I know, alcohol will cause a skin irritation on many of our customer, and what I see from the feedback and what I study. Yeah, alcohol may contain some useful something that may be useful to the skin, but many consumer or many buyer feel that the product with alcohol will cause the dryness on the skin, and someone will react to the alcohol in a bad way, like they got a rash or they got an yeast or something like that. So we should. So this is the reason why we decide not to put alcohol in our product. Okay.
Thank you, Kunalan. Makes sense.
You are welcome.
Okay. Can I have some question?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Regarding sunscreen, okay, I found out that you put something like 3 no, but I found out 1 no, which is I want to explain, such as why is no fragrance of whatever extract, would you allow the fragrance of the natural from, let's say, the sunflower seed, or you just block it? You just don't allow any fragrance into the products.
Okay, that is.
We cannot hear you well. I think the signal the connection is very weak.
You mean Jack connection is weak?
Yeah. Can you repeat the questions?
Okay. Second question. I found out the sunscreen, which is they are kind of like three no. One of those is no fragrance. I just wonder. Would you allow the fragrance from natural sunflower seed allow into your products, or you just block it? Totally not.
Okay, that is another good question, and my answer is okay. Okay, for some list, I will answer it out. Firstly, the fragrance that we put in the product. If you put too much fragrance, it will cause a skin irritation, and secondly, okay, there is not enough. We don't have that's much ingredient to cause the fragrance that we can smell. Okay, I'm not sure how to answer it, but generally the fragrance in the product, if you put the fragrance in too much, it will cause skin irritation. Yes, that's my answer.
Okay, thank you. My last question is, I hope the all products would have also the Thai indication of the usage, right? I mean Thai language, because we are marketing for Thai consumers, so we should also have not just only in English. That's what I hope, isn't it?
Okay. You want us to put an English or Vietnamese label on our product, right?
If possible, yes. If THdhuCita plan to expand the market to Vietnam, so you should also have the Vietnamese leaflet,
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you that we plan to export our product to many countries, Vietnam included, and we will use a sticker that has English language or Vietnamese language or any language that we will export and put it back on the label of our product anyway when we exporting. So you don't have to worry about this at all. I'm assure you when our product arrives in Vietnam, we will have Vietnamese and English label.
May I speak a bit on this one?
Yes, go ahead, Noi.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Khun Jack. I just sorry for interrupting. I think I want to help clarify the last question from Khun Jack. Khun Jack was asking if the product has Thai indication because the market will be marketed in Thailand.
Correct. So that is the point.
I want to clarify that on the packaging of the products of THdhuCita, we have both Thai and English. So basically, there will be clarity on product information in Thai on the product packaging. However, for the slide presentation later, THdhuCita team can prepare that in Thai language. Just for today, only that we have a meeting in English. So the slide presentation was specifically prepared in English. But in the future,
glad to hear that, Kunal. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much, Jack, for your questions. And also thank you so much, THdhuCita, for your presentation. Ms. Nhum, can you introduce us to our second supplier for this evening?
Yes, so thank you, Mr. Aaron and Ms. Noi for the presentation about THdhuCita. So we move to the next supplier. So here we have pure Thai natural, and I want to introduce Miss Marika to give us some information about this product. So please welcome Miss Marika. Marika, can you hear me?
Marika, please use the raise hand function so we can spotlight you and then also unmute you.
Miss Marika, can you raise your hand?
I'm here. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this evening, and welcome to everyone from Chiang Mai here. I am going to share my screen to you. Our business has been operating here in Chiang Mai, in Thailand actually, for almost 20 years, under this name for 17 of those years. And we are a very different company to most other suppliers. We do things differently and we have a very different ethos, and that makes us, I think, quite attractive to people that are looking to sell something different. And Thailand is certainly coming of age. What makes us different? We're a social enterprise business, which means that we don't just focus on profit or trying to sell things. We're actually about skill share and environment. We are absolutely Thai. I'm the mother of the owner of our Thai company, my daughter, Ploy, and we are exclusively working only with Thai culture, Thai tradition, and natural Thai medicine plants, and that makes us pretty different. We don't use extracts that come from outside of Thailand. We don't import ingredients. We are very uniquely, patriotically Thai. And for that reason, a lot of Thai people really like our products. We are interested in sustainability 110%. We only work with ethnic hill tribe communities for our ingredients, and there are multiple reasons for that. But for instance, we don't do flatland farming. We work on the mountains where the ingredients are purely organic. We're a fair trade company. We pay our workers up to 3 times as much as they earn on the open market in Thailand. We don't think exploitation is a good idea. And we specifically work with people who have very poor job opportunities. I'm specifically talking about women and young girls who are the victims of sex trafficking, people who come from the hill tribes around Thailand. We have a very specific production model that is about handmade, because we are specifically looking to create employment and low technical skills. We are a family business. We are 90% family owned. And we believe that we can do good in the world by the products that we choose. We don't want to be part of a model that destroys Thailand. Our best-selling product by far is our insect repellent. And Kun Ellen, I thought it would be very interesting to comment on this. We, for instance, don't use chemical alcohol. We use only ethyl alcohol in our insect repellent. But we equally make a beeswax version of our insect repellent, which we supply to a number of detox resorts around Thailand. Our insect repellents are very different from anything else you will find out there. We supply, just yesterday I shipped 1,000 bottles to Kamalaya, which is one of the most high-end health resorts in Koh Samui. They've been buying our product for 6 years, and the product works because it's made with organic neem extract. Now, in Thailand, we call neem, it's called sadao. I should say at this point that I speak fluent Thai, and I'm very willing and able to present and prepare all of our information in Thai. Our packaging is 100% bilingual, and all of our packaging has a scan here for Chinese, which is being put into play at the moment. We have a very large clientele amongst the Hong Kong and Chinese living in and around Bangkok. Our insect repellents are that we've been selling them for 17 years across Thailand. We export to 26 different countries. Our product is so clean you could literally eat it. You may notice that we don't use plastic packaging at all. We don't believe in degrading a fine organic product by putting it in plastic. I don't know if you know this, but if you take a nice organic product and you put it in a plastic bottle, if you lab test it 3 weeks later, you can actually find traces of the plastic inside the product. We think that's a really poor idea. We think microplastics damage the environment. And so we package in aluminium. It's really, really, really important that we stop being part of the problem for Thailand and we start dealing with sustainability. Our insect repellents are safe for small children. And as I say, we've been selling them right across Thailand now for 17 years. We make an unusual product. Any Thai market, any Thai shop you go to will sell you a Thai healing balm that the Thai people call Yamong, tiger balm, if you will. And nearly all the tiger balm on the market now is made with harmful petrochemicals and fake smells. We make it the way that the Thai grandmas used to make it. We use natural beeswax. We use essential oils. It's critically important that if you're using any kind of a natural product, whether that be for massage or for your shoulder after golf or your sore knee after basketball, that it not in fact introduce harmful chemicals into your system. So our products that we'll be putting with BCA, these two in particular, the healing and warming balm, they are products that all Thai people understand. We actually supply them, for instance, to Nissan Chiang Mai here recently for their Christmas baskets. We supply these products to agoda.com right across Thailand. We have face masks and face product and body scrubs that are unique and different in Thailand. There is no one making anything like this. We don't use dairy product at all in our ingredients. Many vegan people now refuse to use products that contain milk or yogurt extracts. However, our powdered products are very happily mixed with mashed fruit, yogurt, or honey. We supply one of the biggest spas here in Chiang Mai, CHIA Spa, and we've been asked to submit product for the Thailand Spa Awards under their organic category. We really produce a premium product, but at a budget price. We keep our packaging really simple for sustainable reasons. And we have 4 streams across our face masks and scrubs. We have neem, which the Thai call sadao, moringa, which is called marum. We use banana flowers and we use chocolate or raw cacao. Our scrubs and masks all use organic black rice, which is incredibly softening for the skin. And we use bentonite clay. All of our skin products, our dry scrubs and masks contain black rice. And there's a very interesting scientific reason for that. Rice water has been traditionally used in Thailand as a skin softener. And there are clinical studies which show that using rice product on your skin will improve the moisture retention by up to 11%. You actually don't need to use a moisturizer if you're using the right product on your skin. Our skin products are perfect for super sensitive or problem skins. We have a lot of customers who come to us with severe acne. We have multiple customers, for instance, who are using our products on psoriasis or eczema, extremely common in Thailand and becoming more so because of the chemicals that people are exposing themselves to. We produce lip balm. Lip balm is one of those things that almost everyone in Thailand, in fact, everyone in the world pretty much uses, but in Asia more so, specifically people who are riding motorbikes. One of the amazing facts about lip balm is a lot of the lip product you buy is actually not edible. Our lip balm is so edible you can eat it with a spoon. We use natural food grade products. We package it in little aluminium containers. Over 40% of the product you put on your lip will end up in your bloodstream or in your actual gut. So the fact that we are putting something 100% natural and organic on your lips really, really matters. We buy our vanilla pods for our vanilla beeswax balm. We buy it from the organic farmers up in Doi Tung, right on the northern border here with Burma. And it's fabulous in the sense that we're able to sustain very, very small businesses that really produce a premium product that you don't find anywhere else in Asia. As I said, all of our packaging is bilingual and easy to use. We produce magnesium. We're one of the only suppliers of magnesium product in Thailand. And magnesium is one of those products that's becoming increasingly available and interesting for the health market. Magnesium spray on your skin helps with muscle stiffness and soreness. It's something that people use for depression. It's used for helping athletes, golf people, that kind of stuff. But it's particularly used for anxiety and sleep. It's perfectly safe, and it's better than actually taking magnesium in vitamin form, in the sense that it's far more bioavailable to you that way. It's a sought-after product that you will find internationally. It isn't well known in Thailand, but the people who know it choose it every time. It's one of actually our biggest selling product on our website and has been for the last 18 months or so. Our product support is what is going to be very, very important for the agents here selling into the Thai market. Thai people have a particularly big learning curve in terms of understanding the organic ingredients and why, for instance, we shouldn't be buying stuff in plastic packaging, why the environment matters, why the old Thai culture really is worth preserving. My Thai daughter that you can see there on screen, she's actually the major shareholder. She's studying physiotherapy in Europe. She speaks fluent Thai and she helps me with the translation of our written materials into Thai. We have obviously Thai staff who are available constantly, but I speak Thai, and it's really, really important that as a sales tool that you have more than just some pretty pictures. We will be launching a bilingual podcast in the next week or so. It's called Natural Impact, and it will be available on Spotify to help all the agents understand the detail behind the product. For instance, many Thai people don't understand that neem or sadao has been used in India and Ayurveda for over 5,000 years. It grows like a weed in Thailand. You can see it growing on the side of the road. But helping Thai people to understand in their own language, in their own way, is a very, very, very important tool to underpinning good sales with the agents who are selling in Thailand. So our new podcast will be available free for anyone who wants to have it. And it's also a very, very simple way for you to explain product without having to do the whole sales pitch. We are happy to set up regular chat groups and training sessions and host webinars in whatever way that you need. We can do those in Thai, English. I actually speak 5 languages, but I think Thai and English are the most relevant at this point. We are particularly interested to help agents who are interested in natural, organic, sustainable, and celebrating everything that is fabulous about Thailand. I'd love to hear some questions from you. We are, like I said at the beginning, a different company in every shape and sense of the word. So please ask away.
Yes, go ahead, Jack.
Well, I'm so happy to hear your presentation using the natural materials or ingredient. All right, but I heard that most of the products are from the Hill tribe ethnic group in the north of Thailand. Okay, but
The ingredients, we buy the raw materials only from them. We produce everything ourselves in Thai FDA approved premises.
Okay, my question is, would you mind to define what is your definition regarding the organic in terms of the isolation?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you why. We used to buy ingredients, and for instance, we used to actually sell a natural soap that we had someone else make for us. And because we've been exporting to Japan for a long time, we discovered that Thai organic isn't really working for us in terms of export, because very, very often the products fail the lab testing process in Switzerland, in Japan, in France. And so we have very, very rigid standards. We don't subscribe to the Thai government standards for organic because they're frankly not good enough. We lab test, we visit the people, and the reality is that the farmers we are working with are too poor to buy chemicals, and they are too geographically separate to be able to transport them. And so what we're expecting to do in the next probably 4 to 6 to 8 weeks is to start a QR. It's actually why we've put the QR scan on our packs, is that we would like you to be able to see the lab test results and the GPS coordinates of where the stuff was grown. It's really, really, really important. And I know this because I've been to several organic Thai farmers, and I've asked them, for instance, where do they get the water to water their plants, particularly one of our Jiagalan tea growers here in Chiang Mai. And she very proudly showed me that she takes it from the groundwater. And I asked her, has she ever tested the groundwater? Has she ever understood that the chemical runoff in the water is the biggest problem? And to be honest, she had no idea. She was organically certified. I tested her water and it failed miserably. She was using toxic chemical water that was coming from a factory down the road. We choose growers that are working high on the mountains, particularly around Mae Sariang. And the reason we do that is because the water there can never be contaminated by factories. There are no factories where we are growing our product. It's critically important. It's also why we grow around Mae Sariang and, for instance, not around Chiang Rai or not on the northern border around LệCH, because there are too many factories dumping waste into the groundwater. So we're in the process of developing we call it on the blockchain, with a group called provenance.org, where we can put a record of the soil tests, the geographical coordinates, the farmers who harvested it, the date harvest batches, all into a small database that you can access through your QR code. The Thai government is 50 years behind us in that regard, and honestly, we don't think that organic Thai standards are good enough. The other thing to say is, in order to gain organic accreditation that would suffice for instance, exporting product to China, you have to have a 7-kilometre buffer zone that is having protected waterways. The size of the land masses in Thailand don't allow that. The farmlands here are too small.